sorry guys, the backstory about how I went from 0 credit score to 785. So I started when I was 18 years old, started with the student credit journey card, right? To anybody that's a beginner to credit, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm disclaiming that right now, and I'm going to keep repeating it throughout this video. So anybody that is thoroughly watching this, just know I'm not one of those. So please seek a professional advisor if you guys want to make right decisions. I will say this, look for a card if you're 18 or anybody, really anybody's age that's really wanting to start out build credit. This is really catered to the younger people. Find a card that has student benefits. Even if you don't plan to go to college, it's better than nothing. They start you off with $100 to $300, and all you have to do is pay that shit. Okay, just remember, okay, I'm allowed to. You have to have the mindset where you're like, I'm allowed to borrow this amount to pay whatever I need to pay for. So that's gas, food, whatever. Don't have that mindset of most people where, oh my god, I have all this credit, I can pay it off later, pay the minimum. That is how they trap you, and that's how they charge you interest on the cards. Okay, to anybody that is starting out with 0 credit, it's going to be hard for you to find a 0% interest credit card. That's for people that are already in the credit game. That's like low credit, like 500 to 600. Even people that are around my credit score, 7 to 8, like this applies, you have a very higher chance of getting a 0% interest card, right? But it really depends on your debt payment history, and it depends how much debt you really have, how much inquiries you have. Sometimes you might sign up for websites, and then it'll notify you and alert you like, hey, your social security is on this website, that website. You might even have a certain employer that you work for that actually monitors your credit, or actually like you have to have good credit to actually work at the job. You know what I mean? That's the job that I work at. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not going to name what it is, but I'm at one of those jobs where they do check your credit, right? So you want to be responsible. You want to make sure that you just live within your means. You always pay your balance off in full. This is where a lot of people tend to mess up the most, is they tend to not pay off in full. Like I said, back to that mindset of only paying the minimum. No. That's how they get you. That's how they charge you even more interest, right? And pay it off, you know? Have a couple years of credit history. Then you can start applying for other credit cards, right? And with the current active cards that you have, I recommend having 4 active cards, personal cards, right? If you're starting out. Not financial advice, not financial advisor. This is just how I do it. And then give it a couple months, pay it off in full, keep consistently paying it. And then down the road, you can call your bank, or you can message them and be like, hey, I would like to increase my credit limit. As long as they check that your payment history is great and you're paying your bills on time, and you know what I mean, you're not getting messed up with interest, 9 times out of 10, they're going to approve you, right? So just know that from what I learned about credit is like, it has to be it's like a 6-month cycle of when you can increase your credit for some companies, but I don't know for the rest, right? So that's what I did. I had a disciplined routine of what I would buy, and take advantage of your cash back. All right, that's huge, guys. If you have a credit card that gives you freaking cash back for gas, for food, for whatever, I would say stack that up, save it. You can use that money to reinvest it. That is like free money the credit card is giving you. That is just how it works. You have to use the credit card to work for you. You know what I mean? You can leverage credit. You do all kinds of stuff. Not financial advice, not financial advisor, but I'm in that pivot right now. And a couple days ago, I was like, you know what? I haven't applied for a credit card in a long time. I don't have no inquiries, hard inquiries, because I pay my stuff off on time. But I'm in a situation where it's kind of shaky, It's like I don't have a choice but to utilize my credit to leverage myself, right? And that's basically what I'm doing. So I applied at Navy Federal, and then I got approved for $20,000, which is huge. Like, thanks to the mentor's guidance and just taking adhesive action with precaution and knowing what you're going to get into and what this comes with, high risk, high reward, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I took the leap in faith of getting my 20 bands. You know what I mean? And I didn't expect that, because I'm like, wow, I have an almost paid off car. My credit card debt is like not even that big, but sometimes I worry about it because of that psychological aspect, knowing people that are even deeper debt than I am. It's just people don't know how to utilize their credit the right way. And that is the quick backstory of how I was able to get to where I'm at. I was able to get a high credit score. It's not a flex. Like I said, I have to take this leap in faith and leveraging what I'm doing, you know what I mean? In order for me to maintain my crib, I really got to thank God for this, because I'm really seeing now, like, okay, is this what you really want me to do? Is this I'm giving this to your hands? Is, you know, the mentor's confidence is showing, revealing to him, like, hey, is this true? Is this gonna actually show the fruits of labor, right? Of what he was praying for. And I'm like, yo, I think like everything happens in divine timing. You know what I mean? And not to get too spiritual or nothing, but yeah, guys, in the credit game, just be responsible. Keep track of how much you got a Grubhub offer. But keep track of how much you spend. Keep track on your score, but not like every single day, every 5 minutes, okay? Do other activities in your life. Enjoy your life. Go bowling, you know, play pool, work your job. And that is the advice to true beginners that are starting out to build credit, okay? To people that are repairing and building their credit, you need to be paying off your debt, bro. I was like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're justifying in your head, but that's some straightforward, truthful advice I can give to people that are already in the game but are having crap on their score. I'm learning this credit game as I go. That is me revealing to you guys of where the content is going to be heading towards, of me wanting to create some kind of group or business on helping people around my age, if not older, that are that have a low credit score or anything, to help them repair their credit. You know what I mean? But right now, it's just going to be me focusing on the education side of things before I can get certified to help people out, you know? So if that sounds good to y'all, I appreciate every single one of y'all for coming on my channel and checking in with Hunt. I just want to say I'm getting back into the momentum of uploading content, and I thank you guys for watching my content. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for the next one.